A fractional flow reserve, or FFR, is where they take a series of CCTA images and combine them into a 3D model that shows you how much flow each of your coronary arteries has. This is an example of an FFR from a company called HeartFlow. We can see the left circumflex is down to 81% flow. The cutoff for placing a stent is typically around 70% blockage, or stenosis. So this artery isn't great, but it's not real bad either. The other images in the report show the same information, but from different vantage points. This is the same left circumflex as this image, but now we can see that the flow is a little more restricted than we saw in the first image, and it's getting close to that 70% tripping point for getting a stent. So this person caught it early enough that they have time to do something about it with lifestyle. The limitation with the FFR is that it's a blood flow study, where we can see if there's any blockage of the artery by how well the blood flows. It doesn't tell us if that blockage, or stenosis, is caused by hard or soft plaque. And that's important. It's this soft plaque that ruptures out into the bloodstream and causes heart attacks and strokes. And it's important to note that the majority of heart attacks and strokes occur with a stenosis of less than 70%. So the FFR can give you a false sense of security if you don't know how much soft plaque you have. Of course, to get an FFR, you have to have a CCTA done, which does show you if the plaque is hard or soft. So given the FFR report, it's important that you go back to the original CCTA report and see what kind of plaque it shows there, hard or soft. Now, while I keep saying hard or soft, it isn't really a black and white thing like that. Everything between those two states is called heterogeneous, a mix of hard or soft. Now, if you're working on improving your metabolic health, heterogeneous means the plaque is in the process of converting from soft to hard, and they should monitor it. And that's a good thing. If you have to have plaque, you want it to be the stable hard plaque that doesn't rupture out into the bloodstream and cause a clot. My favorite book on this subject is Malcolm Kendrick's The Clot Thickens. Check that out if you want to learn more about this. Now, there is one problem with FFRs that no one ever seems to mention. Currently, they can't do FFRs on folks with stents, like me, because the stent blocks their view of the flow. I'm told they will be able to account for stents in the future, but for now, it's not an option for those of us with stents, which explains why you're not seeing my FFR right now. They refuse to do it because I have stents. Have you gotten an FFR? What was your experience like? Any thoughts? Hit like and subscribe, and then leave a comment below to share your thoughts with others that are considering getting this done. Folks I know that have had it done were very happy they did.